Previewing the state cross country meet with Decorah boys cross country coach Brad Johansen, and after Wednesday of this week, coach, 37 appearances at the state meet for this program. That's now tied for the most in any class in state meet history. Do you ever let yourself let that sink in and let yourself enjoy that, the great history of cross country here in this town?
I just have the utmost respect for Coach Landis, Coach Effelsizer, Coach Fitzgerald, who would have been before me. I mean, I might be the fourth coach in 50 years in Decorah. It's some number like that. And the tradition was here long before me, and it will be here long after me.
Going back to the meet on Wednesday night, there were three really good teams. You guys ended up finishing third, but you were all within 9 points of one another. Were you expecting the race to play out that way, that tight?
Yeah, I actually scored it ahead of time, and I had it being 5 points between 1 and 3 in the race. And I had what I thought we had to do to win it. And I told the guys we had 4 in the top 15, and our 5 being at 16, we'd likely win it. What I couldn't account for was where the 5s were going to be for Marion and for CPU. And yet there was a nice time gap between the 5s. The number of people between the 5s was not many. So the points worked out the way they worked out, and it was a heck of a race. 3 really good teams.
And racing against that type of competition at the state qualifier, does that kind of in a way prepare you for the state meet?
Oh, that was a mini little state meet practice, because the individuals were outstanding. The top individuals in the state were there. Really good teams. The pace at which they went out in the race, how fast they ran through the mile, all very similar to state. We learned a little bit about some things we need to tweak to be where we want to be in the race, and we'll see what happens on Friday.
Yeah, new date of the state meet coming up on Friday this year as compared to Saturday for the 3A schools. Does that change your week of preparation at all next week?
Yeah, we just bumped everything a day, tweaked a few things here and there, and we've known for some time, so it isn't a surprise, and we were ready.
And you look at those top-level competitors, Brady Hogan among those top group down at Waverly last Wednesday, and he's been one of the top runners ranked-wise in the state this year. Where has Brady been able to take his running to the next level this year?
Well, this is the first time that he ever put some significant summer mileage in. I mean, I think he showed up last year with 190 miles coming to his junior year, and if you take anybody in the top 10, finished at state last year, those guys were far more miles than that. This year he put a lot more time in, and it shows. His mile average is much faster this year than last year. He's a much more consistent runner, and he has the potential to lay a really significant time down, weather permitting, obviously, course conditions, but he's pretty primed for what's about to happen.
And Noah Lovelace has kind of been a consistent number 2 for you. How has he gotten better as the year has gone by?
Noah is one that actually a pandemic helped that young man, because he couldn't go be in everything he could be involved in. The guy's brilliant, and he would be at summer camps or whatever it might be, robotics, who knows what it was at the time. This summer, none of that had happened. So because of that, Noah just ran. And when Noah ran, Noah just got a lot faster. And it's been fun to see. Noah is significantly faster. His times compared to last year are significantly faster. So he's been a great leader for the group of juniors that are tagging along with him.
And as a team, how much growth have you seen out of this group all season long?
I knew we'd grow a lot, because we had the 2 seniors that both ran as sophomores at state and again as juniors. And we had one other returner in Isaac Eichinger. So I knew he'd make growth, but I knew that I didn't know who they were going to be. I had no idea. Whoever the new guys were going to grow a lot. And this particular group of juniors always had a lot of talent, but maybe didn't work really hard as they needed to work. They worked to get ready for this year, and they've worked hard all year, and they're reaching the potential that we always saw in them. And so their growth curve was significant, and there'll be one more big drop, because they're juniors, and we've seen this before. Big drops happen at the end of that year.
And as you get ready for the state meet, I'm sure you've penned a few things out since Wednesday of this week, because you're that type of guy. How do you see this state meet playing out, and what's going to be the key to you guys running as fast as you can down there?
Well, first I'm going to put it on my buddy, Coach Priest from DCG. He is loaded. They're the biggest school in 3A, super coach, got great talent. They look to be the cream of the crop. So if they do their thing, they should be the cream of the crop. But if they blink at all, there's 5 other teams that really take that spot, what it looks like to me. So there's 6 or 7 of us totally that could win this. DCG is going to need to be a perfect DCG to win it, because if they're not, somebody else is taking the crown.
All right, Coach, congrats on another state meet appearance. Best of luck to you in Fort Dodge next week.
Thank you.